go to the flight bay, which is where, well, straightforward name, and also, and I think there's another area we could go to, but I'm not sure we know exactly what it is. But to spoil it, it's the executive level, which I actually, of all of the floors in this game, I love executive. The music is awesome. So I think last what left off, I pretty much showed a sneak peek of what's to watch out for in this area. We get ambushed by an assassin, and that's pretty much a nutshell of these assassins in later stages in this game. They're here to ambush us in spots where you can't. It's hard to see. There might be a better way to with knife. Like, what is it? No, that sense around. I forgot to pick up the flashlight from maintenance, but that's all right. What's with the audio? That's weird. I'm generally hoping the audio isn't too messed up on this stream, but if it is, whoops. This game is kind of, I don't know. Maybe because the computer crashed, everything just went through a loop. So that's something I need to make sure. I need to definitely if I get a chance, to make sure that nothing's going wrong. Um, I, oh, there it is. That's what I say. I remember the puzzle here. Oh, time to spend 30 minutes on this wiring puzzle. Unless I have the, what is it, logic probe, but I'm going to save them for now. Because I only have two. Unless I use one. That's good to hear. Thanks for confirming, Ravik. So how's your day been going so far? I'm just here trying to make sure. Yeah, this is very. You gotta really trial and error with these wires, make sure which one gives you more. I think it's not. I mean, it's not a complicated puzzle to figure out, but it's very finicky which wires you need to put in the right spot. Hmm. How many logic probes do I have? One, two, just two. Like, oh, cool. Hey, happy you fed the birds. Birds are awesome. And also, yeah, I'm glad you got a chance for a mechanic to come in. So hopefully, the mechanic's able to fix your haunted vehicle, so that doesn't take up all the battery. Even though it's powered off, but still, like, I'm just concerned that if you put a battery inside, somehow the battery's gonna get consumed even after like the wipers are still going off. So hopefully the mechanic can figure things out. Other than that, I'm glad you felt productive though. I might just straight up just use the logic probe. I don't know, because there should be more down the line somewhere. And if not, then I'm gonna suffer so much by doing. Now here's the thing. I might just need one. Two, if you want to go for maybe for a deathless run, unless you're like a very good puzzle solver in this game. But I think you just need one at least, because there's one area that's just not too bad, because you could just respawn. That's the spoiler. But oh, I'm thankful I don't have to use one. Worth it. Yeah, the audio. Hold on, it was this. This isn't on my end, but the audio just sounds so messed up for some reason. It sounds so muffled. Like the music's good, but the let me see. Okay, now the audio's back. Never mind. Cyberspace lockpicking, essentially, yeah, but with the wires. Quite frankly, I prefer compared to I think maybe the wires might be much more a breath of fresh air because lockpicking is always the same thing, but I honestly prefer the lockpicking over the wire puzzle in this. Like I prefer lockpicking in Elder Scrolls series compared to the wire puzzles because it's just so much guesstimating. And like I said, as a spoiler, one of them is a mean-spirited puzzle, but it's not too bad if because you respawn. However, like I did mention that there is a maze. And I won't say too much about it, but it is very mean-spirited, involving one of those wire puzzles. I'm gonna save here because I generally don't want to use too much of my medical supplies. But also, we got some Teflon bullets. I think is good enough to deal with this guy. He might shoot us from that range, but I'm hoping not. There we go. Yeah, there goes the sound again. Could be a weird glitch with this area, maybe. It's a weird sound effect, like audio issue. I can't say for sure what's going on. Anyways. Alright. See what we got. Hmm. Perhaps the beginning of Shodan's awareness? Seeing how they have a defense system? It's like I said, like not only Shodan has control, like not only she took over the crew, but she definitely has control of the space station security. So, damn it. Okay, I think I have no choice but to use a med patch here now. I'll take 2 of these. Yeah, that is so weird. Why is the audio's giving such a echoey vibe? I just don't understand why it's doing that. It sounds muffled, but yeah, it's still doing it. That's bizarre. Is this an? Hold on, let's see. Stereo? No. Undo experiment. This might get too loud, but okay, yeah. Maybe here. But I'm gonna put this at 20. Let's see. I'm not sure that might. Yeah, it's echoey. I wonder if this is the whole point of this place. That is so weird. Wait a minute. I actually hold on. Let me pause the game. There's something running in the background. I think I forgot to turn off with my headset. Like maybe that might help it. Oh god, that was too loud. That is so weird. What is this? Is it have something called I keep forgetting this thing runs in the background of the computer. I keep forgetting to adjust this, but it's just called Sonic Sweet Companion, and it seems like it's doing something to the like it actually is messing with the audio, and I think I've turned it off, but not the music is quiet, but the sound effects are as you can hear now, it's just much more. The sound effects are louder than the soundtrack itself, so that's just hmm. I might need to change that. Not too loud. There we go. Because I'm a big ol' scaredy cat. I'm gonna save again because this game. And there's a lean feature too, and I keep like neglecting to use it. But it's just at the same time, I just wouldn't just rush in here and go crazy. But it's not the whole point of the game now. Oh, that's a horrifying noise. Also, we have a new enemy here. Avian mutant. There's not a whole lot these guys can do. They're fly. They look. They're pretty scary because the fact they're flying, but They the most they can do is just melee us and that's it. But that's interesting. They actually take more damage from darts. Not trying. Nah. So that was that's funny. He's supposed to come out, but then he's like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. Just right away so the hacker comes in here. Nice security you got there, Shodan. Yeah. There's supposed to be just a show off more mutants that goes on. Is it more the crazy, I guess, bio experiments that goes on inside the station? But yeah, they're not too dangerous. It's just they go down easy with either the tranquilite, like the very first gun you get in this game, or the I think the Magnum, which isn't. I skipped the Magnum by accident because I died and I was just too scared to go back for it. But it's all good. I forgot I have more first aid kits, but for now I'm gonna keep I'll probably will keep 2 of them for at minimum, or like yeah, minimum I'll keep 2, and I won't go below that because I like to keep them for certain like a certain point in the game. Can you hit me from here? You know what? I got the pistol here. Oops. Is there? Oops. I just want to. I probably should check to see if there's a quick button to change bullets. I probably set it up already because I remember I did that in the second Student Shock 2, but for now it seems like I have to do it with the mouse. Oh crap. We'll take that battery. Or I think there's a way to. You might be able to blow up the. Whoops. There might be a way to blow up the containers, but I'm not sure that removes the radiation or the biocontamination. Thank goodness it's not radiation, because otherwise we'd be hearing the noxious static sound effect. You know what? Let's do this. Is there anything else? Yeah, these guys do ridiculous amount of damage. We'll take this. If that, yeah, it's voice crack, but if that security just went, the security went down quickly. That's the. Guess there's not too many cameras in this place. That's fascinating. Uh, you know, what am I doing wasting time here? I can't. I'm dying slowly. And I saw that on the number on the wall. So before I leave this area, where was it? 2. Gotcha. Let's pause for a second because I gotta get that book again. A little notebook here where I wrote some fun information down. I think this is a floor above storage, so this is technically the 5th number. So that was 2, I believe. So we got 435, blank to blank, I believe, because I think there's 6 numbers in total. Another head, but I don't think so. That's anything specific. What is it? Item? Oh, we have no more room. Okay. I think it just shows us the graphic of the head that you pick up, so it's not. Or actually, I could probably. Let's see. Can I drop something real quick? Oh, here we go. Item, and then we click on head. There we go, yeah. Severed head. That's pretty weird, it's just showing on the left side rather than the right side. It's pretty picky. Alright, let's get, we don't need the head. this? It's locked. Is there anything here? Oh, here we go. I want to quick save here because I think there's some loud noises behind that door, so I'm assuming it's an ambush point. That I'm low on health, so I'm definitely would die. They shoot me first thing. That's funny. Yep. Called it. I don't even have any more medical pack. Alright. There we go. Take his bullets. What's this for? Oh, a splinter. I know the flechette? It has different bullet types, yeah. I think this is the hornet and this is the splitter, which I'm assuming the splitter probably does more damage. Mana pulse, we don't have that much bullets for it. Alright, let's get this pistol out. Or just use a dark gun here. They sound like elephants to me, so just call them elephant birds. I don't know. We got some more logs. One way down that a little hallway of all the bile poisons. Did I not listen to these guys? No. Here we go. Final words before your death. Uh-oh. I think for anyone's curious, I believe the we reread this. I think there was a stream of the developers playing this game. I don't know from years like probably like 2 years ago. I don't remember when exactly. And I believe these are the faces. I don't know now. Like they changed they updated the profiles. I say the people's pictures here. But I believe some of these faces are the actual developers of the game. So I mean, you just do what you do to make a game. And I think another favorite tidbit about this game is that I believe the characters. Let me see if I do this. I think I'm not sure it was Warren Spector, but he said that most of these names are based off spam mail or mails that he got from just random, either just not just spam particular, but just people he doesn't know. Who just send him email. Like he just base it off. He just base it off of random names he just saw. It's like I mean, yeah, naturally that's what you do. I feel personally like just if you can't figure out a name, just just think of whatever pops into your head, like random people you see. You can even make up some names on your own. Like depends on the narrative you're trying to build. Oh nope 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 nope. I'm not ready for you yet. I hate those things. That's it. Yeah, you stay there. And it blows up the bodies. Damn. I should be commenting more about what's going on here, but yeah, there's a lot of corpses in the hangar bay. And judging by the audio log of that one person who, I guess their final words was "uh-oh." There's just a spoiler alert. That's definitely the initial response of Earth when Citadel Station was compromised. Literally, this is what happened to everybody. They just got it demolished. Not only by the security of Citadel Station, but also of Shodan's mutants. I doubt these are the guys that did it. It's probably the like her actual cyborg army. I think these things are just here just to feed on the corpses. So Shodan just having these pet avian mutants around, which I approve. There we go. So we looped around here. There we go. Now we can die as many times as we want to. Gray. Oh, this is where the folks who are still fighting the Cortex Reaver telling us to go to. Here's a, I guess, a platforming puzzle, maybe just a platform obstacle. It's just the use of the gravity. Kind of annoying, but it's once you get the hang of it, it's easy to. I feel like it's not that obnoxious to figure it out at first. There we go. Resist. Sadly, Shonen is correct, and whatever's whatever's left of whoever's trying to struggle to survive against the Cortex Reaver, well, they're all dead. And behind this door, as you can see, is the thing that we actually turn into once we die, which is the Cortex Reaver. These things, I don't know if how they are. I think they do a lot. They do a lot of damage if you're not careful. But the thing is, though, they're very tanky to where like you gotta have some heavy weaponry to deal with them. But that is no joke. Once we have, they're pretty much a joke once we have our laser rapier. Rat Spencer 85, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I have I can activate the shield, but I can dive, which yeah, that's what I have to do. Shield, and then let's see. They're not too bad, but yeah, exactly. They go down a few hits. Oh, I could have done that. Like, I'm not too. Like, I was kind of. Usually, I just stick with Hornets. I just don't realize. I don't realize if like, oh, what splinters are they more powerful or what? I wasn't aware at first. But that's my general idea. But usually, I just go in there with a lazy rapier and just, what's the worst that can happen? So that's that. I kind of wish there was more to the Cortex yeah, Rezo. I kind of wish there was more to the Cortex Reavers. I guess it's supposed to be more intimidating if you haven't found the lazy rapier, but it's usually that just takes care of everything. Especially using the shields. Target identifier. And I believe this is I forgot her name, but pretty essentially the one who was telling us where the rest of the surviving assault team was, but fortunately we got here too late. Barovsky. I wonder if anyone, if I probably should pay. I'm kind of curious. When is this? November. Oh, '06. Because I wonder, like, if depending on the date of this audio log is actually the most recent of all the ones you can find in the Incident Station. Which, granted, it should make sense. Unless they died. That's, I don't know. Like, I'm for some reason I'm thinking that either they probably died either like a day ago or. I just assumed they'd probably. Well, that was just whatever happened there was just fairly recent. Oh boy, there we go. I need to check the map, see I'm not missing anything there. Hmm. Can I want to zoom in? Oops, I meant to activate that. Is there a quick way to? I'm seeing this here. I'm not sure that's another way to get back outside here, but oh, there was. That was the. I could have sworn there's another area that looks similar to this, and there's more of there's more room to explore, but that's why I'm kind of going back. I'm gonna go back for now because I see a camera that I want to blow up down towards this direction. What am I using? There we go. Did I? Nope. Okay. Got another one. I think I'm not sure if Explorer V flight bait. Oh, here we go. Executives area, but or pretty much a pathway to executive. If it wasn't obvious enough with the floor pattern, that could probably almost look like something out of what is that movie? The Shining. Okay, I do know one of these rooms. Oh, hello. I know one of these rooms is an ambush area. Skewer. So Bianca Schuler is pretty much an person working the inside to expose Diego, from what I remember. We'll see her pop up throughout I believe, can't say which deck we'll see more of her audio logs, but we can see they're already aware of Diego's shady business practices way before this happened. I picked up another log, but these assassins always make me more paranoid than usual because I keep thinking there's more hiding somewhere. Though I probably would get shot by them instantly the moment I start to worry about them. I've always wondered, is that part of the avian? Like, it's just the avian just like I always assume this is just part of like some sort of mutant that we never see in game, but I'm guessing it's just some like just a metal rod just inserted to someone. Either inserted to someone or someone just dumped that body onto that rod that's sticking out the floor there. Also, the music stopped. I think I turned it to the maintenance theme, which is hard to hear, but adds to the mood with the dark floor with the invisible mutants, I think they're called. Anyways, let's listen to Trevor's log here. Oh, pardon me, folks. Gotta check out something real quick. Hello, I'm back. Oof. Sorry for that. How long did it took? 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I lost track of the time, but if that was that long, I am so sorry for that. I've usually, yeah. Sorry. Hello, Rabbit. Yeah. Hopefully you got some nice tea during the wait. Yeah. Without giving too much away, because I want to respect people who live with me, their privacy. But I would say this: if you have anything medical going on, like if you notice something abnormal about your body, you might want to listen to your gut and probably have that checked out. That's just my opinion, because it can come back to bite you. So it's best to know everything about what's going on in your body, and I'll leave it at that. So, self-care, everyone, it is super important. And don't feel bad if you just notice like if you just notice this now, or like you didn't learn or not aware of what's going on. That's perfectly fine. It happens to everyone. Not everyone is 100% expert with their own health and whatnot. So it is important. Do go for your daily physicals, and hopefully you do your best to to keep yourself healthy. So, anyways, hopefully the music wasn't also obnoxious while I was away. I might make a. Oh, damn. I actually remember that room, and I was like, you know what? I want to be smart. I'm not gonna walk into it, but I forgot she activated. There's another security robot that comes out of there. So, whoopsies. Can't remember everything that goes on in this game. Anyways, in the meantime, I'll just keep exploring. So, there's these random locations. I've been here already, but I see a camera on the map, and I wonder if I can reduce the security to the lowest here. It's not actually. It's actually pretty easy. I know this deck, but oh, I forgot to explore this area, I guess, or say pick up this. There it is. Yeah, like it just as time goes on, you can see just when Shodan, all pretty much the robots here are just under Shodan's control, and just straight up doing their best to not be very suspicious of what they're doing, but at the same time, they'll just not giving a damn of shooting at random strangers. I think Shodan doesn't at that point. She doesn't care about discrepancy or just being very discreet about what she's doing. I think she's like, yeah, whatever. If anyone tries to interrupt my plans, straight up shoot him. It's fine. I sort of forgot how to do this puzzle. I think this is, yeah, I think this is the. This looks like the right solution. And this is the. Here we go. Oh wow, that is a cheap spot for that thing. Ugh. I'm telling you, I really hate those little miniature self-destruct robots, and they get worse. Here we go. This is the one I was talking about. Remember there being another. Oh boy. Gravity. At least he can't shoot us. Can't shoot through the around the corner. Oh, I don't have more room. You know what? Use the battery, and we're gonna use this. How many medpacks we have? 1, 2, 3. That's great. We just use another one. There we go. Yeah, this one's annoying because if you bump into the wall, you get pushed back, and then you don't have enough time to get into this corridor over here. Which you gotta time. You gotta time it right. Yeah, like I'm failing so hard, miserably on this one. Almost. Yeah, that's how you do it. Too much. That's it. Oh, that might have done it. Ah. The worst puzzle in System Shock 1, the platforming. There we go. Oops, I forgot I can lean. There we go. A blaster. I think this is a better weapon than a spark gun. Oh yeah, I forgot we got a new weapon, the assault rifle. I think that this is actually pretty good. I wonder is any reason to stick either with a pistol, the Magnum, or whatnot. But they all have their own unique ammunition count. But the rifle's pretty good. I do know that. Let's drop the spark gun because we have the blaster, and that's good enough. Logically, the better energy weapons you get, the more energy to take out compared to like use it. Like say a spark gun, it doesn't take as much energy when you use it on max, but the blaster probably take up. Maybe you can probably fire 3 shots of it before you use all your energy, and I think it fires slower than a spark gun, so it's something to keep in mind when you're using much higher tier energy weapons. Oops, let's do this. I'm gonna use a low energy setting because I just want. Okay, nah, it's the other one. Some of them have, like I think one of the energy weapons is like a stock blaster sound effect that I love. I remember there was a mod I remember for New Vegas that changes the gun sound effects, and one of them did something where it changed all of the energy weapons. It's like the cheesy laser blaster effects that you can hear in every sci-fi movie or radio drama, whatever it may be. I wish I could find that mod because like I just generally like the sound effects. Like I guess it's more for fun. Security of 4. We might be able to. I might be able to find that last camera, but I'm not too optimistic that I will pinpoint where it will be. This door is locked. Any reason why? Oh. There we go. I saw that. Let's lean a bit. I think that's clear. Looks like it. These guys are useful. These guys are good to kill because they got Teflon bullets on them. Concussion bomb. I think I remember. I find it funny. I remember that devs are talking about when they're streaming. They talk about how they just have so many grenades, yet it's just hard. It just. I think they said that it's just kind of hard to figure out when is the right time to use grenades because you have so many. I feel like the only ones people use are like the frag grenades, the EMP grenades. I think this is the robots, and at least one of these, the nitro, the concussion, because they're timed weapons. Let's drop the assault rifle because let's see if there's any bullets in it. There we go. Oops, unload that. Drop it. There we go. So this is where we... Actually, let's mark this on the map for the future. Right here. There we go. I find that it's very convenient just to have a little... When games do that, you can put little markers for yourself. Oh, you'll never get lost. Sort of. No, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this is where... I already explored that place, but this is where it died. Up. Damn it, There we go, that's... You I keep forgetting. Let's see. There we go. Security is at level 0. That is the last of Shodan's cameras here. If I don't remember, there was something that unlocks. Like, was there something that actually was guarded by her security here? And I think if it was, it probably didn't need that much to open. place. I believe this is from Diego. Oh, that's the guy who pretty much gave us the our implants. Let's see what he has to say about the whole situation. Well, he definitely sounds very trustworthy. He's definitely that's not trying to hide all the wrong things he's done. Also, angry dinosaur in the background. He's very. It's a good sign. Because that's a normal thing for the for the burp. Yeah. Without saying too much, like what happened, got him spooked as well. So he's very concerned what's going on. But all I could say is hope. I'm gonna hope for the best. What's going on personally, but yeah. That thing with living that comes. That's the package that comes with living. Sometimes you get some random surprises in your life. Speaking of random surprise, I'm using standard bullets. There we go. Yep, I knew it. Damn. Alright. I should reload, but I don't know. I find it more convenient just to get your health filled up again when you respawn. I do know, and I find it interesting that depending on which floor, like which level you die at, it seems like your health just at medical your health gets regenerated like halfway. It seems like on this deck, my health is almost filled up, which is interesting. I feel like I live in the opposite, where the higher the level you are, the lower it should be. It's my. There we go. Oh god, you're close. Alright, I think that should be all of them. Never mind. Like I said, it is tempting to run and just stab everything this lightsaber here, but they will kick your shit in. Like that's how dangerous these guys can be. Is there anything I do here? Any lights? No lights, but as we can see, there's a cyberspace terminal here. I don't remember what's in store. What's the point going here? But might as well. Already we're getting attacked by oops, wrong one. Poster. We're getting attacked by Showdown security over here. So yeah, some of these cyberspace terminals you get unfair start already. You get attacked by everything nasty here. And I really do not want to shoot at that that is a very powerful shield. Oh, turkey failure. That's fine. That looks nasty to try to use our drill into, but I think if we shoot at it, it will retaliate, even with the pulsar. But I'll try avoiding shooting at them for now, because I'm gonna get rid of the security. These horn-looking guys. This is inactive. Bay door 3 unlocked. All right. This guy. Oh, I guess this one just inactive for some reason. This one looks easy. There we go. What's this? Obsolete software. Wonderful. Anything else before I take this on? There's that, and then there's this one looks a bit safer. So I feel like that's up our alley to take out. There we go. Pulsar 7. There we gotta upgrade it. Attack. We might die. We might be here forever. Yeah. The larger the shield, or whatever this thing is, the bigger it is, the more resistance it will put up, and it will fire much more faster than we usually fire. So it is It's a pain in the ass to deal with, but I believe it's doable. Like if you just keep going at it. The problem with activating these things is that I think the moment you enter this place, like yeah, once I see it, it's gonna shoot at me. So I really have to keep firing at it. There we go. I got lucky there. Shield 7. Wonderful. I don't think so there's anything else here besides the exit. There it is. What is this? Flight Bay armory unlocked. I don't remember if all these are... Oh, hello. Yep. This is the nice armory here. Mag posts. Landmines. I think that's it to this room. There we go. Did I deactivate my shield? Oh, turn off. Yeah, this is the first one. I believe there's... Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do here at first. But we did unlock some... I think the armory we've already explored, but the third bay... The third hangar room. Okay, that's where we came from. Door 3. There's that area what we want to explore. Fortunately, I'm gonna forget how to get up there. It was a ladder. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can get up here anymore. Let's go through this direction. Time to walk diagonally for the speed boost. Citadel Station just makes me think of like if they ever make something like this in I mean, I guess. Like I'm just wondering. Imagine there's an actual duplicate of Citadel Station, but without Shoda and all the crazy that happens here. Like, imagine just exploring this whole place. Just so easy to get lost in this area. There we go. Anything? Nope. Head mountain lantern. There we go. Now we can see better. And we got what is this? Jump jet. Version 1. What this does for us, that it makes us hover. Like we jump. It just makes us jump higher than usual, but it takes up a lot of energy. So that's something you want to use. If you're gonna use it, make sure you're next to a recharger somewhere. Speaking of which, I'm gonna purposely die in here because I do want to get my health back, and if I do die, I will get nearly my health. I will get nearly my full health restored. So I'll just probably kill some time here. Pretend I'm looking for something, even though I think this place is already cleared up. You know what? Oh, here we go. Is this anything useful? Obsolete software. Yeah, let's blow this up. Actually, that takes up energy, so probably not. There we go. That's interesting. If we die to bio contamination, it flashes a green static rather than red. That's actually pretty cool. All right. With that out of the way, there's two of the following we can do now. We can either go to storage, which I'm tempted to because there's some good stuff in there, or we can just straight up go to executive. And I'm more inclined towards going to executive. You know, there's probably we can save some time by going to the storage level, but I really want to go to executive, just explore around there a bit. It is a very difficult area, especially with the weapons I have. I mean, I got the rapier, I got the fletch gun, the flechette flechetta gun, but yeah, let's go to executive. We're gonna save here. 30. At least I'm saving more often, because otherwise, if I die, then I have to stall over almost everything. I'm not sure the music's playing through, but I think of all the levels, its second level comes in second in terms of my favorite soundtrack in this game. Part of the plan. I definitely expected that ambush. I didn't need a shield. I was challenging myself. Nah. I honestly did not expect them to be that close, but I was like, oh, whoops, they actually were in this room. There we go. I think the... Oh, cool. It's over here.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
We'll use one. Leave that one here. Good place to save. This place gives off like the music really gives off an intimidating vibe. Especially the name being executive. I don't know. It's a very imposing area. Despite being looking very tacky. This is essentially the living quarters of Citadel Station, but this is definitely reserved for the higher ups of this place. Oh. You know what? There we go. Administrative access card. We'll take that. All these bodies here. Another flechetta gun. We'll toss this. Empty. There we go. Oh, the clips are here. Good to know. All these bodies here. Actually wonder what happened. The rioting on the residential level has not calmed down since it started yesterday morning. The security team was dispatched 12 hours ago, but met with unexpectedly strong resistance from the rioters. Some of the members of the security team claimed that the mob had broken into the weapons locker and had armed themselves. Worse were the reports that some sort of rioters were already engaged in skirmishes against oddly formed beings. There is no evidence to back up these reports, though their coincidence with the reported biolab fiasco 2 weeks ago was troubling. Yeah, apparently there was... maybe I might have missed something, but I was kind of confused with what they mean by riot, given the surviving people in either research or medical, or trying to get to the executive area. But then these guys are just like, nah, they're just rioters, so just consider them as that. Even though they probably weren't kidding at the fact that there's mutants patrolling this whole place, trying to kill everybody, or cyborgs in this case, or even the whole security of Citadel Station, because I think Shodan, for that point, just took it over. Here's someone. This is one from Aaron. Diego has sold these guys out. In what sense, I wonder? I'm guessing... Because if you have makes me wonder, if you're trying to provide yourself to Shodan, what should we do? Should you just turn you into a cyborg? Not turn you into a mutant? Not torture? Like, who knows? But apparently our quote-unquote boss is not working for Shodan. I would say that we'll hear more about Diego later. So she's experimenting the viruses in the grows, which the grows are essentially I think there's four of them. There's beta, alpha, gamma, epsilon, I think, but they're essentially these little circular greenhouses that is there to meant to simulate fauna or like a forest, like just a small forest there we can walk around just for people who want to recline and relax. But Sean decided that's a good spot to experiment over virus, so we gotta go there. And I guess the seems like these guys are trying to jettison out into space so that it just either just drifts off into space and hopefully it doesn't end up anywhere else. It's not a plan. I forgot I can lean. What am I doing? Oh, it could still hit me. I regret not having the Magnum on me now. It really would have been a useful weapon to have here. I might have to go back to either maintenance or storage level because I think there's probably a handful of Magnums you can find in storage. Oh, yeah, turn off the shield. Oh yeah, this is Diego's face. Like, I'm just wondering if how the devs made this. Like, they just simply record the. I don't know who's supposed to be Diego. Like, I don't know who they use to represent Diego, but they just have this recording of him through a, like a crusty old pixelated GIF. I don't know. I just find it funny that this guy's egoistic. He's just slapping his face everywhere. It's in the executive area. Trampton knows that life aboard Citadel Station can be stressful at times. If you find yourself feeling worn out after a hard day at work, we invite you to visit Citadel Ecopods, more casually known as the Groves. The Groves are simulated outdoor environments complete with grassy hills, authentic earth flora, and harmless woodland animals. Quotation for harmless. A relaxing walk in the Grove can be just the thing after a tiring security shift or all-nighter in engineering. You emerge refreshed and ready for another productive day. Good to know. We'll definitely take a visit to the Grove. They sound like a fun place after all this craziness. To relax. 97 security. This place has a lot of security, which means that either there's a lot of cameras here or this place definitely has those nodes. Also, this camera we can't do anything about. But there's a little area where we can do something about that. This is the elevator, the entrance to executive. It takes us back to either I think what is it? The areas that's connected with storage and the hangar bay. Or flight deck I think it's called. Alpha Grove. Broken lever. Can we go? Hmm. Oh yeah, we can go here now. I don't want to go here yet. I want to fully explore. Whoops. Oh goodness. Yeah. Let's not go there yet. I want to explore the rest of Executive before we goof around with the groves. So yeah, when they say fauna, I'm not kidding. There's some hostile fauna in those places. Oh, show yeah. Got a little cyberspace terminal over there. Also, to help us out, we got a little map here to tell us Beta Grove, Gamma Grove, Delta Grove, and Alpha Grove. So I was wrong. There's no Epsilon. These guys can toss grenades? Wow. I usually kill them around the corner. I've never seen them throw grenades. I do know a certain enemy though. I do see them throw grenades, which luckily is it luckily for. Oh boy, we're getting attacked instantly. Where? Where are you? Oh, there you guys are. Two of them. I'm gonna die here. So I might lose all my health here, but yeah, there you are. There's the last one. Barely survived it. I think this is an exit. Yeah, let's go back here and then there we go. That's a cool thing. Storage closet unlocked. ID Edward Diego. What's this? Information node. If and no data corrupted. Ugh. It was just a trap. Makes sense because it's connected to the mine right there. I'll keep that. I'll try to keep chipping this away. Oops. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if you attack a, if you're trying to hack into something with, if you let it live, if you come back, it will shoot at you instantly. So that's the only thing about it. Turbo, I believe, makes us move faster in cyberspace, but I don't know how long that lasts. Let's see. Health. Is this more health? Yep. Integrity. I think this is where we need to go now. I've already said this already, but I remember people talking about how cyberspace and I think in the remake, it's actually hard to figure out where you're going or where you need to go. And I remember someone makes a point to say that they're trying to recapture the whole beginning experience of the Sims. I can't speak of cyberspace in this game. Like how you just when you first play it, it's just like, oh god, what do I do? I guess I'm supposed to go here or something. So we'll see how people will take away from that gameplay because I tried the demo and so far I like cyberspace. I love the music. I love the way it looks. It's very bright though. It's hard to see like the whole back. Like you're not gonna see all of this potential miniature cyberspace rooms you could go into. You won't see that. It's the background. I think what's the best way to explain it? Like it's almost like imagine like a fog. You can't like a dark fog in the background, but then you see everything pop up eventually. So you can't see everything that's hidden behind the wall, so you don't get a sneak peek of what's coming up. Let's go this way. Luckily, that thing won't attack us yet, but these guys will. Gamma Quad and executive level not properly property of Edward Diego. Alright. There's some. Where is that? There it is. Let me get some room. Oops. I never used decoy before, but I'm gonna try to use it. There we go. Oops. Here we go. Drill. Yeah, that's not gonna do jack. Oh god. Oh. I don't even. X-ray mode in Minecraft, huh? The only thing, I guess technically, I don't. I've most of the time, like when I play Minecraft, I just play without mods, and I think months ago I did play with I think with a mod pack with a friend. Uh, I've only the only most of the quote unquote cheats I ever use in Minecraft is just like just to change it to creative mode because I kind of want the I guess I was getting bored. Like I'm kind of getting frustrated where I want the blocks that like before there's some updates that came in. There were some blocks that couldn't spawn naturally. It's like it makes me feel sad that I couldn't get more of it. So I'm just you know what? I'm just gonna build this very unoriginal and boring structure like, or castle. I think it's not fair to call it a castle. It's just a rectangular tower. I wasn't very creative in Minecraft, but that's the most I've done. I mean, I think I still enjoy it. I mean, I still enjoy Minecraft, but I don't know. It's a very chill. It's a very relaxing game. Oh, exactly. When I play Minecraft, I'm very stingy to use my like silver bars, gold, and what is it, diamonds. Like I never use them. It's the moment when I discovered that the villagers can make you if you work with the villagers, they can sell you diamond armor. Sure, the enchantments is random, but you know it works for me because like I just use whatever diamond armor you get. I'm not too picky. I would just go with that. Like, I just start a huge farm and I just get a bunch of like What is it? The composters? I just build a bunch of them and just have a bunch of farmer villagers, and then just sell them all the crops that I don't use, and then just make bank out of that. Yeah, I do know this cyberspace and executive is really hard. The defense notes here are they're very stubborn to deal with. And I'm trying not to spend too much time dealing with them or fighting them, but what I should have done is look, see what's available. Or see what can I, any other, if there's anything I can unlock through cyberspace, because you don't have to rely on cyberspace all the time. You can just go somewhere else and figure out a passcode somewhere or unlock it through cyberspace. But I'm gonna try to go here. Yeah, these things would attack me, but that's okay. What is this again? Gamma quad. Yep, we got that. Let's get our poster ready. Hello. Cyber Cortex Reaver. So cyber as a Cortex Reavers, not only are they enemies in the real world, they can actually travel in cyberspace and try to kill us from there. Which I think that's pretty badass. Activate switch. No, did we activate this already? And what's this? Oh, beta growth access. Gotcha. Oh, that's the exit. No, I don't want to go there yet. Is there anything else I want to grab here? Let's grab this. Eel Zapper games. I forgot to show off the games here, but I actually do that once I exit the cyberspace. Software, I think. Can you check this? Here we go. We got Ping, Eel Zapper, Road, or Bot Bounce. Let's try Eel Zapper. Look at all the scores. Shodan, 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 Diego. Looks like Shodan was a gamer. So it's a straightforward game. What is it? I think it's pretty much the reverse. It's missile defense, but reverse. Instead of coming from the top, the friend from the yeah. Instead of the missile coming from the bottom, they're coming. Or excuse me, the missiles from coming from the top, they're coming from the bottom. You just gotta defend. You're just defending. It's not. It's actually pretty easy. You keep spamming the missiles, by the way. Anyways. Oh wait a minute. I actually just realized we have a limited amount of missiles because based on the little dots here. So you actually gotta be careful how much you shoot. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I'll be so happy if they brought minigames back and in the remake, and Shonan just gives you email in the remake, just getting very upset that you beat her high score. That'll be amazing. But yeah, just a spoiler though, like I don't think so she does in the original game, but I generally hope she does that in the remake. That'll make me so happy with the add that detail. Running low on missiles, whatever. I think these are supposed to be missiles, but I just imagine Rebecca just sending like an email to us, and I'm trying to get her voice in my head, but Hacker, don't you realize that the Earth is about to be not only blown up by a mining laser that you deactivated, but also Shonat's making its virus. We expected you to save the Earth. One more, Rebecca. I'm getting past Shonat's security. I gotta beat her high score in order to get the passage to make sure that she doesn't shoot the virus into the Earth. What? Trust me, it's definitely a thing. It's a high stakes. It's a life or death situation. We gotta beat her high score. Speaking of which, oh god, that's yeah. If the missiles hit someone, they make that's horrifying scream that the mutants make. Um, there's this point click adventure game. Well, it's not too old. It's actually came out like 2000, probably early 2000s or maybe a little bit late, like 2010. Oh, they took out one of my carriers. Oh, I lost all of them. I think I beat Diego's score. Did I get my carrier? Oh, yeah, too. There's this point-and-click adventure game. I think it's mystery. It's a mystery game. So that's a game I wish I can replay if I can. If anything, I wish I could forget the answers and the culprit from that game. But there's a funny puzzle where apparently this person you're working with, she's playing this game and she doesn't want to do anything until you beat her high score. And one of the solutions to do that is that you have to you have to log in with her account and then beat her high score. And then she thinks that, oh my goodness, I'm the one who beat my high score. Bring in call in whoever was working for me. We got some. Ah, you know it, huh? It's Nancy Drew. I was trying to be. I wasn't sure that everyone know that I'm talking about Nancy Drew. I'm just like, if I name drop Nancy Drew, will anyone figure out what it is? But yeah, you got it. It's what is it? Danger by Design. I think it's header. You had to beat her high score, and then you fool her thinking that, oh yeah, I did it. Bring in Nancy. We got work to do. I find that hilarious. It's and that's actually, I think that's actually pretty genius. Just to fool her like that. But anyways, I think we've seen Eel Zapper long enough. I enjoy those games, by the way. Granted, I think what it was. Oh, I think I told my friend in Discord about this, but what it was is I think I decided for like I had a impulse to get the what is it, the Ghost Dog Moon Lake, and I wanted to try it out, and my sister was also curious about it too. And the moment what is it? The moment the beginning happens, not the Ghost Dog attack, but like when we hear the what's his, I think what's the guy's name, Red Nod, which is a sus name initially. He's making the noises in the beginning. I got scared. I didn't want to play it. Telling you, I'm a huge I'm just a very a huge the world's largest scaredest person. If that makes sense. Like I just anything spooks me usually. But when I was younger specifically, but my sister she was able to continue on. So I let it. It's like, you know what? You play Nancy Drew series. I'm scared to try them out myself. Also, why am I using? There we go. There is some good moments in Nancy Drew games though. I just wish I could top like the top of my head list what I enjoyed. Because I'm trying to remember what's the best one to try out. I generally think Haunted Mansion is probably of all the ones to try in the beginning, like the oldest one. Messages in Haunted Mansion is pretty solid as a first choice. Granted, it is dated. Like it's definitely like yeah, it is dated, but with the gameplay, like the way the character models look, maybe compared to the newer games that came out, but that one's pretty fun. Um, what's after that? Oh, personal. Oh, I need to save because I'm actually almost dead. Unless you know, if I no, that's fine. If they kill me, I can respawn with more health than usual. Exactly. Like when we were young, we were as a, when you're young, you might. I'd say some kids could be even braver than usual, but yeah, like there's a lot of scary moments in games, definitely. And I'm so thankful for. I'm hoping that muted that. gotta, gotta, I feel I try to practice muting myself if I'm coughing or sneezing. So, but if it doesn't, oh well. Good to know that doesn't. That's limit my headset. Um, speaking of Harry Potter, if anything, I've when I was younger, I never beaten a game myself. Like all the games I played, usually my siblings got, and they're usually the first one to beat it. But of all the ones, the first game that I've ever finished myself. Well, technically, I guess I watch it from the perspective of my sibling, like my two older siblings. But literally, the first game I finished was the first Harry Potter game on the PlayStation One. What is it? The Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That was the first one I beat on my own. Because I guess And the thing is, though, I think it was to be fair to for my siblings weren't interested in the game anymore, but that was the one I was able to get the ending to. I think I mean, I was kind of happy because I was like, oh hey, this is something I was able to do on my own for once. I really, as much as the PS1 version gets a lot of like all the memes around it, I definitely love the ambience of the first game. Granted, I never read the books. I know, but I think I watched the first movie. First movie was alright. Like it was a good show. It was a good watch. Oh, good. I have med patches. What's this? Infrared sight. This is the better light source here. You don't need the flashlight. But I think the flashlight takes less. Yeah, flashlight takes less, but that's essentially night vision in this game. Even this one's can't jettison. It's another grove, but we'll explore that later. I'm not sure if we'll ever get to figure out why we need to go to groves yet, but yeah, we definitely need to explore them. Here we go. Here's another segment. Wait, did I win? Oops. Let's check the full map. I've been here already to the initial area, but I still have to explore more. Oh, we've been here already. But is there anything else? Okay, just this one room. I am missing it. I am definitely missing an area. I don't know. It's like this connection of all the four quadrants. So I kind of forgot what it was exactly. I think I probably skipped it where it was the Cyberjack terminal. There it is, cyberspace terminal, Cyberjack, cyber something. Let me take that map again. Oh, never mind. I think I know where to go now. Towards here. What was that? Yeah, here we go. I do know there's some more sec bots waiting around the corner. How many bullets do I have for this thing? Not a whole lot. I'll save it for now. Still, they're useful for an upcoming enemy. We'll deal with. I'd say once we piss off Shodan to a certain point, we'll definitely see a certain enemy more often than usual, and those guys are much more frightening. Oops. Yeah, these guys are tanky, but wait, this is. I don't need more dart ammo. These second robots are dangerous in terms of health, but the lazy rapier, or if you have the magnum, these guys go down easily. But because I have a pistol, it can only do so much for me. Also, money! Automatic teller machine. Machine's being serviced. Ah, damn it. Oh! Wait a minute. Does that actually come? I'm actually curious if that thing actually enters the room once you activate that. That is amazing. Oh man, I love moments like that in video games. There we go. Yeah, I think it's just what it came into. I asked for service and there you go. Speaking of service, they're bringing the what's he called again? The hopper. Come and give me my money. In blood. I'm not sure if. What is this? Oops. Alright. There we go. Seems like all of these are jettisoned to shoot these groves into space, but all of them are broken for some reason.
Gamma Grove already jettisoned.
Oh, that's a shame. We can't go to Gamma Grove. I think I already picked up the audio log about Gamma. If I did, then I probably forgot about this as they brought it up, but I think it's somewhere else. I don't know. I will refrain from thinking more about that. Oop, I don't want the arm. I'll pick up that ammo rifle later, checking if there's anything important here. Drop this for now. Okay, that's empty. I probably should use this rifle now because I have the ammo for it. These guys again. It's been a while since we see these server robots. Good thing is they go down fairly quickly, but if I remember correctly, these guys they might fool you thinking that this place is pretty safe with how basic the enemies are. Is it just these they go down one shot? There is something nasty hitting in the center of this room. Then I'm not sure who we're gonna fight against is very tanky, but they're just like the what is it, the warrior. They they can throw grenades at us and they can mess with our vision. That's why we're gonna activate the shield. And we're gonna lean around the corner, see if we get a cheap shot at it from a distance. There you are. Cyborg Enforcer. I like how they have a unique screen for them. And I think there's something else here. No. Oh, now I remember. The hopper that we aggro earlier actually was supposed to be here. So that's how we summon it. These guys do drop a lot. These oh. Are we getting ambushed now by these guys now? Alright, it just respawn. I do know. I think it's either security, the first tier security robots, or the exec robots that constantly respawn here. So we got a railgun. Railgun. It's essentially a grenade. Like, it's pretty much its projectile is is explosive, so it's good for splash damage, but it's not as powerful as compared to let's say using a frag grenade. But it's pretty good to damage something around the corner if you don't want to lean towards it. To lean towards the corner. We'll take that with us, but I think it's probably best. No, I think it's probably a good time to drop the dart gun. We definitely won't be using as much. There we go. Enemies are quite thin. Oh, hello. Yeah, so I'm guessing these guys are responding for the majority for this area. Was it for this whole level? I think there's nothing here besides cameras, and that's essentially it. And also the introduction of the Enforcer. Okay. I kind of want to explore them. Oh, there is a camera. I missed it. Let's see it. There it is. I do remember the security nodes are somewhere in this floor, but not sure if we can get there yet. Oh yeah, I forgot to remember. We do have some information from cyberspace. There we go. This is important from This is definitely important for the security node from what we got from the cyberjack or the cyberspace node. Anything else? I think that's all to this place. Now there is a room, I swear, that we could. Hmm. As I thought, I knew I forget something over there. There's a door. Yeah, this one, this doorway. I'm hoping it's unlocked. It'd be annoying, but there we go. There's some robots here. Oh, whoop. I got all the Teflon bullets in the world, so can I shoot this guy from here? Oops. No. Oh. We both got each other. 1, 2, 3. I'll keep this map pack over here for now. It does take a bit if you do respawn, but I'll just let it happen because it just regenerates my health. So that way I don't use too much of these map patches because they are pretty important at a certain point in the game. You want to use this for fun. There we go. Where now? Oh. So we have a lot of options to go to certain rooms here. Start with this one. Anything else before I start exploring? Alright, let's this one. I think this. Let's see, oh, we got something else as well.
Security notice. Shodan's putting our security codes on different screens. Today it was the Triop logo screen near the elevator. They get full code for the exec maintenance conduit. I say pull that damn A offline and fix it or where to fix.
So that's the hint saying that yeah, Shodan's flashing security messages everywhere. So it's hard to figure out at first, but that's why I was writing down those numbers. That's a little hint there.
Yesterday, Shodan shut down Beta for no reason. At first, the thing resisted all of my uniform requests. Then the circuits revealed the security switch. It's in the A room, where Beta was. And we could also open it to Sada's room. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. What the hell is that? Look,
What is it? We'll never know. Probably this guy, actually, that cyborg. I'm not sure there's a reason for me to waste all these hornet bullets, but I might as well. I have so many of them. Good time as any to use these things. I'm gonna save here though. Alright, watch that. Can I? Is there a flashlight or switch I can press? Nah. Nope. Trying to be quick in here as I can. Use the battery pack. It's cool. Take the first aid kits with us. Let's see, anything else here? No, painting of something of that looks like something out of Doom. For all I know. There we go. That was an obnoxious room. There we go. You know, if you ever become a tyrannical overlord of from as an AI, please fix your lighting situation. More heads. More Diego's head. You can still see across behind the walls. I appreciate it, Rav. I gave you ever do that. Oh, hello. A gorilla tiger mutant. Good news is these guys do go down and with the lazy rapier. I think with the flechette gun also helps out, but yes, I'm not kidding about the groves. It's just the fauna's hostile. But that's probably could be Shodan's doing. She just probably just combined it. Yeah, exactly. The fallout monkey, but in this case, it's a tiger with a mix with a gorilla. Oh, hello. I can't tell if this is either a Sigil's station or this is just Shodan doing this. Like I honestly, it's probably fair to say it's both of them. Oh, that's new. Humanoid mutant. It's cautious and wounded. Let's see. That thing heard me. I swear there's a way to play baseball with its projectiles. Also, it's Bowser from as in Mario Kart 64. So these guys are essentially the mutants, virus mutant. There we go. I've heard of Scone. I think I've heard of it, but the only thing I've only seen like some images of it. It's supposed to be isn't the aesthetic of the game based on like the ships? It's like what is it? What is that movie called? Prometheus? It's based on the ships that's carrying the alien eggs, right? From the xenomorphs. Like the whole design of Scorn or Scone. I think of Scorn, but if it's actually called Scone, then I think I might be thinking about something else. HR guy, yeah, that aesthetic. Oh, okay, we got another one of these rooms. Die. That's all we get from that. How good time is any to use a first aid kit? Ah, okay. Yes, that's what it was, Scorn. Ah, that is unfortunate. The only someone said like I've vaguely I don't know the premise of it, but I just heard someone claiming that like at first impression, if you're a fan of the Alien series or Prometheus, you might like Scorn, but so that's unfortunate to hear that it's not well received. So this room is actually evil, slightly evil because I think if you go in here, you're gonna get flanked by two of these robots, and they will blow up. So you gotta sort them quickly. All right. Okay, reload is R now. I gotta remember that. I never grew up with the original Mario Brothers, besides I guess technically Super Mario 64, but I actually enjoyed Super Mario Brothers 2 or some. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, Maybe I might take a look at it because I don't mind the gameplay of Super Mario World. Or as hopefully I don't want to be too mean, but someone might just go, actually it's actually a Doki Doki Panic. But I think everybody knows by that point. No ill will to anyone, by the way. I know some people might trying to do trying to correct something, but yeah, I might take a look at it. There's a group of streamers that I watch try out some new games, and they uploaded I think a playthrough of Scorn, so I might take a look through their perspective to see how they feel about it. Granted, though, when I watch people play something, I never agree with anyone's opinion 100%. So however they feel about something, I definitely might. There'll be a moment where I'll just question it, or just like, maybe. I mean, so that's something that's how I generally like take in something like either VODs or videos or people's reviews or something. I tend to just it makes me if I tend to disagree more with what they offer, either I might do some more videos, either research or hell, if I could get tempted to just get the game myself because that's usually what happens back then for me. Hello. Luckily, this room I came through this area instead of the yeah, instead of this doorway. That is a major takeaway with the story. If writing is lackluster, then I would say, yeah, that tends to be a bit difficult for me to get into. The story is disappointing. Well, hopefully it wasn't a general like a bad time in general like for playing Scorn, because I shouldn't I shouldn't compare every bad game to one another. But let me tell you something. I'm say just be well. I can't assume you never played this, but I'm gonna say I'm glad you didn't play. It's not similar to Hunt Down the Freeman situation. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, that's horrifying. Just an ominous self-destruct droid. Here we go. Here's another room. I would say if you want a very poor take on the Half-Life story, and if you want to give yourself migraines real quickly, uh, feel free to check out the video of the game. My recommendation: don't buy it. It's not worth it. Maybe I could be too cruel on the story, but I'm not gonna lie though. It's for a game that actually got Valve's blessing, that was actually like promoted on their store. It's much more glitchier than Half-Life Source. I'm not sure if you heard how they ported Half-Life One into a Source engine and how much it'll have glitchy moments. It's actually much more glitchier than that game, believe it or not. There's a lot of bad things about it too, but I think ironically me talking about it just gives it just add more to its publicity somehow. But I don't what I mean. That is it. Like I won't stop anyone from looking at something, but yeah, the writing is, man, I heavily disagree with the writing. Let's just say, like, I've never felt that much confusion and like just face palming every time I've hear whenever someone opens like I guess it's more the narrative and like everything. I guess the whole narrative is just really confusing for me and just a big circus. I just say a circus without the attractions or without the. It's a circus where instead of clowns throwing pies at each other, they take a pie tray full of with metal nails and rustic metal pieces and they throw it at your face. Constant headaches every time when looking at the next performance. It is just very bizarre. Anyways, that's probably the most I can think about Hunt Down the Freeman. I never played it. I watched someone play. I watched someone's video of it, and obviously they never had a good time with it. And I want to blame them because, yeah. Anyways, passcode for executive is 6. This is the last one. We're missing one more, which I think it's in storage. So if anything, that's one reason to go to storage, and another reason. And yeah, like do be careful if you do look it up though, because it might, maybe it might appeal to some people. But to me, it just there's a lot of weird things about it that I just I'll forever question. But like I said, no disrespect to the writers, no disrespect to people who made the game or anyone who enjoys the game, regardless. It's just that the history of it is though the history of it's fascinating. I'm not gonna lie, just how it came to be. This room definitely doesn't look like a important shrine to Diego. Let's save here. I think there is some. Gotta lean it, crouch down a bit. Oof! Already getting shot at. That's one down and. Oh, hello. Oops. Wasn't crouching. So lots of carry in this room. I wonder what's the point. I wonder what we're gonna fight here. I wonder what important secrets we'll find in this shrine room dedicated to Diego. I think there's another one somewhere. You know what? Since we have the ammunition for it, let's do it. Splinters. There we go. I think there's one more. Oh, that's all of them. We're back to weird sounding music. Or quotations music. Let's see, who's this? Wilkin.
Listen, I know I shouldn't have done it, but I was just taking orders. If those execs wanted to write Gamma Grove off the Great Flag, good riddance to them. With all the mutant killers, I couldn't blame the suits for trying to escape. I hit the enable button in the Grove, hustled over to the exec level to hit the master enable switch, and then back to flip the lever outside the Grove. Of course, Shodan had disabled the life support systems in the Grove. I'm sure they're all dead by now.
Can I just say this is the one part that gave me chills with this game? So, so what's going on here is that there are survivors executive area, and they've all gathered, I think, in one of the groves, and one of them was jettisoned already, as we discovered. And the dude's like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. If they want to jet themselves out to space, let them. But Shodan's like, haha, life support system goes burp. So so as the guy said, she shut him off, and all those guys that are in that grove is jettisoned space, they're suffocating and they're all dead. Jesus, small details like that are just I appreciate in games in terms of adding to the horror. It's just, I mean, maybe dark humor for some, but damn, that's messed up. I actually, in terms of just in terms of writing that makes things dark, I appreciate it. I'm gonna activate my shields for no reason. There's definitely nothing very dangerous waiting behind that lever that I open. And I'm definitely not gonna take this berserk patch for no reason. Also, enter clown vomit light warning. Be careful of that. Avert your eyes. Cyborg of Edward Diego. Easy fight. So yeah, that was Diego, and unfortunately, I had to. I should have shut him off first, but Diego has become a cyborg, and now he's working with Shodan, and he's become a. He actually looks like a badass. I'm not gonna lie, despite. Yeah, he's easy to take out with the laser rapier. I'm not kidding. This thing just destroys everybody. But I think I might pull up an image if I can't find them. Let's see if. By the point the stream's over. Also, I noticed I'm past my time limit, but just because I was away for a bit, I might stop until 2:30. So, well, my current time limit. So technically, I'll be streaming a bit for probably for 30 more minutes. I'd say that's good. Just to compensate for that. So, what are these papers? To Edward Diego, Vice President, from Rex Melville. As part of your authorization order from Shodan, we have a completed installation of an ETU, experimental teleportation unit, in your new quarters. Its second Its second terminus is located near the elevator to the maintenance level. Activation of the ETU is triggered by any object of sufficient weight, 50 kilograms, or kilograms. Be advised that that the ETU is still in its testing stages. Shodan's authorization was not backed by any research personnel. We urge caution when using the device. Caution indeed, because that thing can hurt anyone's eyes using it. It's obnoxious. Speaking of which, before we do that, let's listen to Diego's wonderful voice here.
The Triumph security team just tried to land in Bay 6. They were real impressive until I blew out their attitude jets. Hey Shodan, take a letter. Dear Triumph, please send some more people to investigate me. I run security. I run the robot. I'm jamming communication. That's right, Rebecca. Investigate me. Investigate my butt. Note to myself, keep that hacker on ice for a while in case I need him. Otherwise, just take him out.
I love this dialogue so much. He's such a dork. Kiss my butt. But yeah, he said he's just like telling Shodan, "Hey Shodan, even though you're the one responsible for turning people to mutants, take a note from me. Look at what I'm doing. I'm such a badass, just shooting the people, killing people who are trying to investigate the wrongdoings here." Oh man. Jettison enable master control. Hmm. Not a whole lot we can do here for now. This elevator, can we use this? Right. We can't use that until we deal with the virus situation. Oh, here's another Diego audio log. This one, I think it's a little bit later now.
Shodan, I have seen the wisdom and benevolence in your actions, but we do not mean to cause us harm, no, but rather to bring us to greater glory by serving or being as perfect as yourself. Please allow me to demonstrate my loyalty by giving you the human scum who undermine your reign. They are hiding in the northeast banquet hall. All I ask in return is a measure of protection and the privilege of spreading your message.
Yeah, he's yeah. That's just him. Like, yep. Shodan. Yeah, you're the boss. Don't hurt me. Mommy Shodan, please protect me. That's not much more to story, but yeah, that's essentially the plot here. So Diego, yep, just sold everybody out. Oh crap! I forgot to deactivate the shield. Ah, I could have sworn there was something here that can help with that, unless I. Nah, I don't think so. Anyways, there's no reason to go. That's a shortcut to the main elevator of this place, which it'll be helpful later on once we don't need to go. We don't need to go to this area anymore. But I think there's some stuff I need to explore in this segment. Can I? There we go. A little bit faster movement. I've wondered if I've discovered another area. Yeah, I'm missing another location. There's one more area I need to find on the map, but In terms of once I find this area, I this is where I'll return to the elevator, and I think this is now appropriate time to go back to storage. It's good though to actually get some things figured out here. Here we go. Oops. So notice how that green barrier. This is a little hint that this button deactivates that shield for the camera. It's hard to find it because it's easy to miss because it's kind of dark in this area in terms of the lighting. I unfortunately kind of forgot how to get to a certain area because I do know I'm missing the location of one of the groves. Because this is the living quarters, but okay. Let's check the map. Unless I found all of them. Okay, this is one of them. Oh, I found all of them apparently. I sort of forgot which grove is which, but where am I currently? I'm right here. Alright, let's go back then to this area. The fact that I found all of them, I think it's probably appropriate just to go back to storage. Now, we do have to, like I said, we do have to go to the groves, but one of the, oh, here we go. Beta Grove, this is the one I need to go to. Eventually. Showdown. You know, it's kind of hard to figure out. Like when I first went to this, I was kind of confused, so I had to look up a guide. What's the plan here? But in short, this is the reason why we have to go to the groves. All of them have some. There's a switch in every grove where we need to activate, and once that happens, then we can go to one. Like I think to where is it? I believe. Yes, Beta Grove has a jettison here, but there is a safety override. But unfortunately, we cannot activate as a we cannot do that yet until we go to every grove and enable that. The good news is, however, even though there's technically one grove that's jettison, that one doesn't count, so we don't have to worry about the ones where the executives are already just are suffocating in space. But hey, this is the beta grove. This is the one where Shonen's working on her virus. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I love that warning, so ominous. So yeah, they're not kidding. If you go in there, you're screwed without the protective suit. Which goodness is this is where storage comes in. Which we need to find the elevator to there. Assuming I can find the elevator. I don't know why that is. I literally that still is intimidating just to see someone pop around a corner. And there's not even a point to go there. That door is locked. I say broken. Alright then. Shonen security now 0%. I don't, like I said, I don't remember which. Wait, is this? Okay, yep. This takes us to maintenance actually, so I'm not sure I want to go here yet. The one we, as the previous elevator, we were gonna head towards. Kind of forgot. It's down there somewhere. I don't know. There. I think that's the elevator. Right? It should be it. Yep. We're heading towards flight deck, but there's a better elevator here that can probably take us to. What's this again? Magnum. There we go. Here's another Magnum. We can let's see which of these items we want to let go of. I'm keeping the blaster, but let me toss the bullet first and see how many. I think there's a way I can check items. Clips. I don't have a lot of Magnum ammo, but I don't have a lot of Teflon clips either. So I think it's probably time to say goodbye to the pistol. Yes, this game. Imagine like this game is. Imagine trying to do this for the first time under 7 hours. I'd be amazed anyone can do that. You have to know what you're doing in this game, or some experience. Hence why the what is it? Those little the restoration places. So I guess that's why they implement those things so that people will get too punished too badly if you die, because it's just a trial and error in this game. And it's like I said too, like imagine actual replication of Citadel Station. Like imagine working here. It's so easy to get lost in this place. I kind of forgot where the elevator's at. Oh no, I remember now. That is the right spot. It's the giant elevator in the center of this map. That's where we could get to storage the safe way. Seeing how I clear this place up. Could have gone to what is it? Maintenance, but I really did not want to deal with those invisible mutants. There we go. I'd say we made some good progress. It's probably perfect time to save. There we go. Let's head towards 4, I believe. There we go. There we go. Magnum. The great thing about the Magnum is that the end. There's a bunch of skulls in these crates. We'll find a bunch of these here we go, like Teflon coated rounds as well. So this floor still thinks that this is. You really want to start with storage first, but I just want to pretend that there's really not much of a reason to go here first. I guess it's a challenge. So this place shouldn't be too bad. But it isn't without its traps. Shodan does have a handful of nasty little ambushes waiting for exactly non-stick rounds is what they are. Did I save? I think I did. Oh, there we go. Got a lot of medic patches. We'll use 2. I'm not sure if Teflon's the same chemical, but I remember someone was talking about how there's some Teflon poisoning that's just happening where I think more than 90% of the human population is exposed to said poisoning, and we all have it inside in our bodies, so we're all contaminated by it. And I don't know, like it's just a vague memory, but I can only imagine how many things we've done to ourselves, like environmentally wise, where we haven't done anything much to help, like to make sure we're disposing toxic chemicals properly, rather than just dumping in the ground where it'll just spread into the atmosphere or into the soil and thus contaminate where we grow our crops and whatnot. And not just growing crops, but just being like exposure to it and having that spread. Just crazy things that just how much of an impact we have on this environment, but not only to the environment, but to ourselves as well. And it sucks too because we're just learning as well. Like no one had a general idea. I'd say that, but there's some people who had a general who does have the information, the resources to do some research about what they use. But unfortunately, the general mindset about it is that either it's too expensive to do the research or just not enough time, and they want to cut corners. Which I really wish no one does that anymore. It's just more people get hurt more often than usual. I've I've never actually heard of the Bikini Lagoon, but I'm not sure the right name, but yeah, I never actually. This is the first time I actually heard of them burying nuclear waste near the ocean. Wouldn't surprise me though.
Sabo, you've got to be kidding me. Is this work schedule some kind of joke? Two 6-hour shifts a day with a 45-minute break in between? Might as well just take the lifter bots offline so I can do it all by hand.
6 hours. Damn.
Sabo, Aubrey again. Why are these bots rebuilding the storage rooms? And why so many repulsor limbs? Has McLeod authorized all this? You said Shodan was acting a little strange lately. Someone should definitely check it out.
Show that to. I don't know what she's trying to do. It's just like, just a schedule for my robots, but everyone else, I don't know. Follow or turn to a cyborg or a mutant or something. I don't know. It just it's supposed to be the height of when Shodan is by the point Shodan's going crazy, but it's just I would imagine that all she does is she just change people's work schedules, but people are just getting pissed, but they're not gonna do it at all. That's just the plastic shock. More I don't know, just a less chaotic version of it. It's just more of Shodan being a horrible manager. Also,
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
now I can just get myself killed as many times as I want to. And I think this place is pretty good for charging in. Runit's Island, okay. Damn. Storage room, was there a password for this place? This guy's... No, I don't think so. They actually brought it up. See, the problem is, I keep think they might... I feel like one of the earlier audio logs that I picked up, they might have some... They might have said it, the password somewhere, and I had to check through all of them to make sure I didn't miss any of them. Hello. Your preach. Is it your... Straight up look at me, but it gives no damn about me. Okay. That place has a lot of radiation. I'd rather not deal with that now. I like this cyborg. He's a very chill person. It's probably just... I don't know, just minding her own business. Is that... I knew I saw something. Here we have the... I believe this is the riot gun. I'm not sure what this weapon does. I think you can still... I might bring it up with us. Let's see. Magnum, laser rapier, blaster. I'm gonna leave the blaster behind because I've been using this as much. I don't know how much ammo it is for the riot gun, but I don't think this is that effective a weapon. The important use of it is that there's gonna be some mines laying around, but you can use this to push the mines away. That's all I know about the usefulness of the riot gun. It might be good to get used against enemies, but I imagine against anything that's robotic, it's probably pointless. Okay, you're not friendly. Hello. Then we got a better turbo boost, and I think that makes it so that we can not only move faster, but not large slag clips. I think that's for the. I think it's for another weapon coming up. Is there anything else back here, or is that your weapon? No, that's your weapon. I'll use magnesium rounds. Some dead bodies here. Wong. There you go.
This is great. CPUs are spewing random numbers into systems authorization memory. It would all be fine if we wanted to prevent ourselves from accessing executive functions. Now, if we go to the source code. Wait, what the hell is this?
Up. F and chat for that guy. Act lead.
Catwalks are screwed up now. Wong's body is lying below them. Whereabouts all over it. Things cashed up my stomach. Not feeling too good.
Some signs of people trying to survive in his area. That guy's got a killer haircut of him in, but also he'll be important. We need to find a certain log of his for a specific room.
Charging station access granted.
Ah, cool. Let's use the Magnum this time. There we go. We have enough room for this logic probe, but it seems like we got ourselves with our last password. So we have 435926. That is what we need to remember. And thankfully I've wrote it down, so I've come to appreciate writing more because I've my whole life, especially with classes I took back then, like I definitely have to write things down, otherwise I'm definitely not gonna remember anything. Though I'll be honest, though, there's some times where I just simply, you know what, I'm just not gonna write anything down, trying to remember, but that backfires so much. Look, I have to write things down. Here we go. I believe that's all there two is to this room. This guy's still friendly. That's the spark gun. Okay, we've been here already. Yeah, they gave you a lot of flechette rounds for most of these enemies. Yeah, exactly, robo friend. They're just there chilling. I'm gonna save here. 235. Oh boy. There we go. More cameras. Oh, good. Get back one that I used against Diego. Thank goodness we found the restoration chamber. Place, whatever it's called. Restoration bay. Is there? Oh no, that's the. We don't have the password for that room yet, but I think we can find it off someone's. Either we find it through cyberspace or we find it off someone's body with their cording or something. You know what? Oh, we did take out. Alright. Probably just stick with this. Because I know this weapon's pretty. Oh, hello. Gorilla. Tiger. every time I hear the word gorilla, I can something about what is it? The guy I don't know if you watched Tarzan, but I'm aware when I was playing Evil Genius 2, I've learned that Brian Bless, who voices one of the characters you can play as in that game, and I just learned a while back that he also voices that one the guy's name Boss Nass from not only from Star Wars, but he also voices Clayton, the hunter guy from Tarzan, the Disney movie. So every time I see a gorilla, I cannot stop hearing Brian Bless going. I think it's based on that cutscene for Kingdom Hearts. He says, "Well, take us then to your gorilla friends, gorilla." Like I cannot stop hearing the word gorilla as if he's trying to tell Tarzan like gorilla, like being a jerk about it. For a different dub, right? For Polish, right? That's my assumption why that'll be a different voice. Gotcha. I'm only I've become much more respect for like to the people who dub for the language I'm familiar with, but also hopefully people who've dubbed for different languages. I also appreciate for the work they've done. People who try their best to translate either started from English or for whatever language it came from. Like I appreciate people who dub for any language though. That's something I do wish I can if I can expand my memory, I wish I can remember the and even learn more languages. Like I really want to appreciate the people who voice acted. Like I have, like I said, huge respect not only for English voice actors but also voice actors throughout different languages because there is a lot of things like it's one of those questionable things where how much of the original language when translated you want to keep for it to make sense so that still has the impact with the source material. So there is a lot of it is a challenge when translating. So like I said, a lot of respect for the folks who are doing that. It's not an easy task. And it's the fact that it does happen, that's good. At least there can be there's those good moments with voice acting within the Polish dub. So whatever series it may be, I think for me like if anything what hmm, like I don't know this is just something in the back of my head. Like I was wondering like which language should be used, and I'd rather just I'm just used to the concept where if you're doing something historical, like if there's people like if you actually use real life actual locations, and I would love if people actually do speak the language that like which like let's say for example you have someone that comes from I mean just I don't know what's a movie that does this. I'm trying to think of it in my head, but it's like let's say it's a location usually characters speak English but they travel to let's say to somewhere in yeah, the same Poland, for example. I mean, it'd be cool that they actually do people that speak Polish, and then they actually use the actual people who are fluent with the English, the language, and then they actually speak. And it's just small details like that. It's things I do appreciate, rather than simply just make it. Oh, just because everybody is in one area, so just because there's different locations, everybody somehow speaks perfect English, understands each other. I mean, I know it's for it's for the sake of people to understand, but I really want to hear people like keep the keep the actually legit and people are able to speak. Like the English is not the only language out there, so. And with that I yeah I'm not too I'm familiar with how much what's the budget for dubbing for other languages, but it's good to hear at least the dub for Shrek is actually pretty good because is if you're talking about the first Shrek movie, yeah, the first one is memorable. Exactly. No, that is also true. Puns is really hard to translate, and especially if the source material is like if they use a bunch of culture references, like cultural references with certain like area. The only example I could bring this up is what is it? I actually was trying to read the English translation of Bobobo of the manga because when the anime ended, the manga was still was going on still. But oh my goodness, trying to keep up with the cultural references was actually kind of like a little bit overwhelming because there's so much. Like there's a bunch of list of translated notes to point out some of the pun with the wordplay with based on the either with the kanji or with the language in Japan because some of the way some words are pronounced over there. So yeah, puns specifically I can understand being difficult, not just Japanese but also with other languages. And won't be surprised with if you translate something even from starting with Poland, is it Polish, and it translates to English, some meaning will be lost. Which that's the one thing that is the difficult part about translation. Did I activate this boost? Oh, I think I know. Wait. Bam! So I was trying. That's the most infamous part of the game, and the most meme-worthy line. Shodan for once speaks nice and compliments our skills of jumping over a ramp with mines, but hey, here's a prize: getting flanked by two robots that just pretty much shoot bullets into our eyeballs. That is true. I'm now curious to watch the Buzz Lightyear, like the Toy Story movie, the third one in Spanish because I actually do. I actually was watching it, but I never had the opportunity to switch it to Spanish language because I actually don't like. I legit forgot I could do that, so I actually probably should do that one day. But speaking of one day doing something one day, I believe I would like to call the stream here because it's already 2:30. Say 5 minutes past, but you know, I would say I would end it one. Then it's not though with Buzz Lightyear. Imagine if he starts speaking like with other languages. So rather than speaking Spanish, he actually just speaks to English. But then it'd be weird because he's doing the like the whole gag is that Buzz Lightyear is like when he's in Spanish mode, he's doing like he's doing these the eloquent dances that usually Hispanic. I don't know I wish I know the term of it, but flamenco. Like he's doing some flamenco dances when he's turned into Spanish mode. So that is very interesting. I might take a look at that one day. But anyways, I'll cut the stream here, and before I go, I will say thanks again for anyone dropping by. Thank you for everyone who followed, and even if you're lurking, and if you're watching this through right now or watching this VOD, I appreciate it regardless. I welcome everyone regardless. You know, it's a blast to stream, and I appreciate anyone dropping by. And also, hopefully, this week is almost ending, but hopefully it's been a very fun week for everybody in here, and hopefully it gets better from here on out. Um, Usually this is where I stop streaming for the week, but tomorrow a certain game is coming out on the Switch, and I think if people have been following the news, I wonder if anyone can figure out what's gonna happen. Like I was there, that's to play along for anyone else to play along here. You might get spoiled in the next video, but today is November 17th of 2022, and tomorrow announces is the release date of it. Well, it's a game that people are looking forward to. So on the Switch specifically. So I will definitely be testing out the capture card, and if it doesn't go well, I mean I might stream something else. We'll see. So that's why I won't put a category. That's why I'm kind of I would like to. I'm trying my hardest. Like, should I play it to like oh hey no one's gonna guess it, but it's like I don't think so because I think everybody knows what's coming out tomorrow. But anyways, it'll be fun. I definitely do want to cut this. I definitely do gotta go though. So I'll just say, once again, thanks so much for dropping by, and I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully everything won't blow up from there. Bye, and take care.